It feels a tiny weeny bit strange that I'm the one talking about this, but it is what it is. If you moved abroad in your late 30s or early 40s, then this is precisely for you. One of the commonest questions I tend to face from strangers, from patients, and from friends alike is, when last did you visit home? And to be able to answer this question honestly, I must take in the innocence with which we have asked these questions. To do this, frankly, I would have to again re-examine the reason why why many of us left home. Nobody just gets up and leaves home. Nobody hates the feel of the breeze or the chill of the early morning wind on their cheeks, and everyone loves his own people. Now, so why did I leave? Why did you leave? Could it be a search for equal opportunities? Have we met these opportunities since we came across? Are we any better? Perhaps by a tiny fraction. Is it adventure? Are we still not searching for more adventure regardless? Could it be security? Now, this is quite serious, the security issue. I cannot underestimate it. Or could it be the big C word, the cash? Are we not still searching many years after? So this episode really is to kind of go through the journey for everyone who's deferred the need to go home for so long, and take you through what may have gone through their minds. So year one, you're trying to understand the exact place you've come to. You're trying to make out the difference between your left and your right, and to understand the rules and the regulations. Year two, perhaps this is an ideal time in an ideal world to go home. Now, but you're starting to think maybe you can put in a few more hours and that your annual leave, get some more cash, get yourself more package and go home as a bigger figure. Now, that doesn't work. Year three, it starts to get really complex. You've got children now on board. You realize that these kids perhaps will need some time off school. You will need time off work. You need to be able to figure these things in. Airfares are not smiling during the holidays, and then you make the travel team a bit more cumbersome. So you kind of keep it away. Year four, one or two people whom you would have loved to see on return may have now passed to the great beyond. Now it's looking like it's pointless hurrying home since some of these really loved ones are no more. So number five, if you're in the UK, you start to walk up towards your ILR and your passport. You get your passport and you realize that the world is one big oyster. It's not only your hometown that you should be actually wanting to go. There are many more places you would want to go, and you prioritize those places first, and you think, okay, the home is always there. It's not running away. Year six, you're starting to be ready, but now it's an election year. You're looking at, all right, it's risky to go home. Perhaps you can chill, hope that the best candidate wins, things start to return back to normal. But unfortunately, this doesn't happen. Your preferred candidate loses, things are just as they used to be. Year seven, it's becoming a prayer point in your home. Now you're starting to think, all right, you're wasting your time hoping that this ails get fixed. The corruption at home, the insecurity, none of this is going to change. You just have to make out the time to go. Year eight, suddenly you realize, okay, your circle is quite broad and firm abroad. You can easily go home at this point, but you do think it's going to be lonely at home, so why go? Year nine, my dear, you starting to forget it, okay? Home is wherever the heart is. Now, it's 10 years since you left home, 10 good years. You're now a very philosophical guy. You're looking at, okay, cremation, the pros and the cons. Could that be an easy way out of the stress of having your burial done at home? You're starting to accept all of the westernized things, and they're starting to make sense to you. Now, sit back, let me tell you one simple truth. If you don't visit home, you will always regret it. It's a given. If you do go home, then there is a chance you will go home again and again. So don't be the one who stays away for too long. Put these things into context. Go home, visit, holiday, touch down with the home people, and you see that the gains can never be too bad. See you later. Bye.